again because the shorts are above the knees. The shorts are above the knees. Are the knees awrah? Well, let us continue. So they come into the wudu area, and then all of a sudden, hey bro, how are you doing? Everything all right? And this and that. They keep on talking. And if somebody says, please, I want to concentrate. Astaghfirullah, brother, where is Daleel? Do you have a Daleel that I cannot talk? Subhanallah. You're preparing yourself for prayer with bid'ah. And they say, oh, but I just want to concentrate. So, and that's why the scholar said, if your wudu is not done correctly, you have no prayer. Regardless of you thinking that you did it right or wrong. No? So even if you think my wudu is okay and it's not, then it's not. No? Like in the hadith where the Prophet saw the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, and literally that was like the head of a needle. No? A needle head. No? That amount was not washed. And he said, go back because you didn't perform wudu. And then he said, oh, those who have heels, watch out for the fire of hell. So they all start making wudu. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, alayhi salatu wasalam, لا صلاة لمن أحدث حتى يتوضأ. There is no salah for anybody now after breaking wudu until he performs wudu. Meaning, without wudu, you have no prayer. Now, if you are there, hey bro, everything all right? Good to see you here. Going to the class of the Shaykh here. Just wait. What are you doing? So your phone. That was a phone, by the way. You understood that? MashaAllah. So you put your phone here and then you're going like this. You're definitely going to forget things. And so you keep on talking. So our ulama said, because they also teach some of adab. And so they say, when you make wudu, concentrate and don't talk. You're going to say this is bid'ah. This is min al-wasa'il. Min wasa'il itqan al-wudu. It is one of the means that help you to perform the wudu correctly. And that's the same thing with the niyyah. When you stand and you want to pray, they say, at-talaffudu bin-niyyati bid'ah. It's a bid'ah. And then they refer to scholars of old. When they say bid'ah, do they mean a bid'ah shar'iyya or bid'ah lughawiyya? What do they mean? You just take it and you say, even your scholar said it's bid'ah. Which bid'ah do they mean? They say bid'ah hasana. It's a bid'ah. Because many people today, they come to the mosque and they keep on talking until the imam says Allahu Akbar. Yeah bro, did you see that? Okay, Allahu Akbar. See you after prayer, right? And then, definitely, when you say Allahu Akbar, and you don't know what prayer you're praying, and you have to do tajdeed of your niyyah of which prayer you're praying, you have to do your takbiratul ihram again. It has to be right before your takbir, or during your takbir, never after it. And the scholars differ, right before, a bit before, or is your niyyah sufficient when you leave your house and you walk to the mosque without interrupting it by quickly going to the shop, whatever. So the thing is, a lot of people, they go Allahu Akbar, and then they say, oh yes, it's Salat al-Asr. You have to do your takbir again. And niyyatul imam la tanubu an niyyatik. The niyyah of the imam is not sufficient. You have to specify prayer. So what do the scholars say? Before you pray, you don't have to. You can. Before you pray, you may say, Nawaitu an usalliya, I have the niyyah to pray for Allah, 4 raka'at, and these raka'at, they are Dhuhr or Asr or Isha or 3 Maghrib, 2 Fajr, whatever. And I do this for the sake of Allah Jalla wa Ala, Allahu Akbar. You don't have to. No? But if you do it, that will not bring you to hell. No? Bid'ah means you do it, you're from the inhabitants of hell. So how many hell boys are walking around today just because, according to them, they are straight for hell? Now they look at you and say, you're for hell. Like once I was sitting next to somebody and he said, I said, please don't put your Quran on the floor. He said, what's your daleel? What's your daleel? He said, do you have a daleel from Quran and Sunnah? I said, وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ I said, the one who respects the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is of taqwa al-qulub. He says, this is philosophy. He said, where does it show Quran? The word Quran is not even there. I said, yeah. I said, if I were to take your picture, or a picture of somebody who you love, pictures are haram. I said, okay. I said, but imagine your passport now, and it would be on the floor, and it's a picture of somebody whom you love, and you can choose or imagine whomever that person is, and I would step on it with my feet, what would you do? He said, this would be respectful towards my family members. He said, but I'm not stepping on the Quran, am I? I said, okay, just leave it. And I went. Because the thing is, like Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah azza wa jal said, there's nobody more difficult to debate with than with the Jahil. Because the Jahil has no mabadi', he has no usul, he has no foundations, he has no points of reference, but he's only small, tiny, little brain that he never sat in front with, in front of a alim with. So it's very difficult. So that's why we don't debate. I'm not going to say lakum dinukum waliya din, but lakum manhajukum waliya manhaji. You have your methodology, and I have mine. So don't try to debate, because that doesn't work. It's already difficult enough to know what you have to know of fiqh, aqidah, and tasawwuf. I'm going to use this word again. Muhammad Ramadan al-Buti rahmatullahi alayhi, in his Sharh of al-Hikam, he said deliberately, I'm not going to use this word. I'm going to talk about it. The essence that I talk about is tasawwuf. But I will call it tazkiyah. Because if I use the word tasawwuf, it will stop people from listening to me. Don't be shy to use the word tasawwuf. Tasawwuf is the study of iman. Like aqidah is the study of ihsan. Like aqidah is the study of iman. Like fiqh is the study of what? Of Islam. That's it. There's nothing more, nothing less. Then, are some people wrong in their fiqh? Yes. Does that mean I shouldn't use the word fiqh? Are some people wrong in their aqidah? Yes. Does that mean that I shouldn't use the word aqidah? Are some people wrong in their tasawwuf? The majority maybe are. Does that mean that I am not allowed to use the word? Just because you can't wrap your mind around the realities of tasawwuf. So this is why we use the word tasawwuf, and I don't shy away from it. No, I don't shy away from it, and as I said before, I wish I was a Sufi. I wish I was. It would be beautiful to really have these beautiful traits of these people. The mutasawwifa, if you're a Sufi, then you have no ego. قَوْمٌ صَافَاهُمُ اللَّهُ. Like Ibn Ajiba said, a people that Allah took as friends. You can only be His friend when you are pure. The purer you are, the more He wants you to be His friend. So tasawwuf is all about that. It's all about getting rid of yourself so that you can find the Lord Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's tasawwuf. And fiqh is the way that you have to behave in your worship. So you need to know it, because just tasawwuf without fiqh is well-wishing. It's all about the heart, brother. Just, I love Allah, I love this, I love that. But you don't pray, you don't fast, you have a problem. So fiqh, tasawwuf, and a correct aqidah. Because spiritual illumination, meaning al-fathu al-kubra, the grand opening, spiritual opening, is never given to people who don't have the correct aqidah. They can reach very high levels, without any doubt. Can have a lot of taqwa. But if your aqidah is wrong, you are not allowed to come that near to Allah Jalla wa ala, to a point where you forget your name and your own existence, at least for a little while. So that's why these three things are all connected. Now they are all one.